Love, money, worth, and value are about to undergo an harmonious and balanced transformation that can lead to sudden changes for these signs. That's right, you heard it here on October 13th, Venus enters Libra. And unfortunately, she's going kite flying. She's forming a grand trine to Uranus and Pluto in opposition to Saturn and Neptune, but we're gonna sweeten the deal here. She's forming a loose sextile to Moon and Jupiter. It's not all doom and gloom here. After this transit, we don't have to worry about any more planets going kite flying. I think it's a good time. It hasn't even been that windy. For Leo, Venus will be transiting your third house of communication, skill development, siblings, cousins, your immediate environment, the mind, mentality, sharing information, opinions, and thoughts with others. People will like to hear what you have to say during this time. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Say it with your chest if you have to. There's going to be value there. Now, for my artists, musicians, and entertainers, this is a tasty transit. It's giving art through words. It's giving I can see you, hear you, and understand you, hopefully. There's some people you're going to have to keep it real with during this transit with Pluto in your 7th. Hopefully you're not giving all of your energy and time to people that are just giving you breadcrumbs. Giving one of these things are not like the other. But power comes from prioritizing the relationship that you have with yourself. It's the best relationship one can ever have. Sometimes you gotta be your own friend. Speaking of which, sudden changes could happen to friends, groups, networks, circles, organizations, the execution of your future endeavors. You could be saying goodbye to people, goodbye. But 111's on my clock, you could also be saying hello, giving new beginnings. And maybe your dreams will come true, or at least become a reality, I don't know. Now, you do have to balance out the energy by tapping into your 9th house of belief, philosophy, creating the life that you want for yourself, finding the meaning of life, higher education and knowledge, travel, luck, opportunity, and spiritual practice. You also have to let go of anything that no longer serves you in your current self. Confront any fears of intimacy, vulnerability, commitment, and don't delude yourself into thinking that your reality is something else that it's not. It can block your manifestations. We don't want to do that now, do we? Now, the very thing that's supporting you during this time, you can't even see it. Doesn't mean it's not giving you support. It's just behind the scenes. It's something that you may be unconscious about. Spending time by yourself to better understand your unconscious qualities could lead to emotional fulfillment for you. But the key here, stay interested, stay curious, pay attention to your thoughts. They could be lucrative for you during this time. For Virgo, Venus will be transiting your 2nd house of worth and value, establishing the 2, material security as well as giving back to yourself through self-replenishment. Tasty transit for seeing some coin. Show me the money, honey. Now, I hope we're not giving our energy, time, and space to people, places, and things that are not reciprocating the energy back to you. Gotta give that the chop so you don't flop. Of course, you have to be giving that energy back to yourself at the end of the day. It's giving self-care, self-splurge. Now, your career right now is going through a big shakeup. Perhaps you're wanting more freedom. Perhaps you're wanting to just shift paths. It's leading to an overall tower moment in your day-to-day. Not a bad one necessarily, one that needed to happen. It's asking you to transform the very way you show up for yourself. Are you being of service to yourself? Are you loving yourself, feeding yourself, clothing yourself? What's that routine looking like? How are we becoming a better version of ourselves? Because that's going to be the catalyst towards the change that we're making in our career, our path. Now, of course, we need to let go of anything that's no longer serving us in our current selves, and we also have to look at the reality of who we're around too. Are they serving your growth? Are they serving the connection? Are they serving? But it's not wise to delude yourself out of your healing journey. You got to look at that from the realistic side. There may be things that may pop up from below the surface that you need to have the power to face. But not to worry, you got your friends, groups, networks, circles to support you during this time, even your goals. Just be sure that your goals are in alignment with your emotional well-being. It leads to fulfillment. Key here, you gotta show up for yourself the way that you show up for other people. We can't be out here devaluing ourselves, please. For Libra, Venus will be transiting your 1st house of self-identity, independence, and taking action after your life's direction. It's giving glow up. It's giving you're gonna look good. It's giving attraction. But it's also giving you need to prioritize a relationship that you have with yourself. It's the best relationship one could ever have. Now, when taking action, you want to think it out. Plan it, if you will. You gotta be wary of the impulsive and spontaneous action. But there is power in expressing yourself authentically. There's power in your confidence, too. It could lead to sudden blessings coming your way. It's giving unexpected manifestation. Also, during this transit, don't be afraid to express both your light and shadow attributes. It's the very thing that leads to true authenticity, in my opinion. Now, everything is not what it seems when it comes to relationships, partnerships, and interpersonal connection. Do not connect with the potential. You gotta look at the reality of what it's showing you, because if not, this can have an impact on your personal development journey. Also, don't overwork yourself during this time. And watch your mental health. Watch the doom scrolling too, please. Now, your career, status, legacy, and life's work is the very thing that's supporting you during this time. Just be sure that you're not biting off more than what you can chew. Also, letting your intuition serve as a guidance to see which opportunities and which career paths are going to be right for you. This is going to lead to fulfillment. The key here is knowing yourself, knowing that you can get it done. Yes. For Scorpio, Venus will be transiting your 12th house of spiritual development and liberation, your connection to source, deepening it if it already exists, trusting in the unknown, going with the flow, as well as karmic dealings. Not the worst transit here. You benefit from setting up energetic boundaries. That way you don't take on other people's energy that isn't yours, and that way you could discern which energy is for you, which energy is not for you. I also recommend spending time by yourself to better understand your unconscious qualities, because if you don't, you may attract what you believe to be a soulmate connection. Meanwhile, it's a karmic relationship that is just mirroring those unconscious qualities back to you. Honey, you've been through enough trauma. I don't think you need more. During this time, there's power in facing your emotions head on. Head on, apply directly to your forehead. But do watch the intense emotional reactions. Honey, we don't need that. Or watch out for detaching yourself from your emotions altogether, because that can lead to a tower moment that you're not ready for. It's given sudden transformational changes that are happening behind the scenes, or maybe you're conscious about them, I don't know. Now's the time to let go of anything that no longer serves you in your current self. This can lead to change for the better. Now, to balance this energy out, you need to look at your personal development journey. How are you showing up for yourself? Are you loving them, feeding them, clothing them? Don't delude yourself into believing that you're doing the work and you're not. It can have an impact on your confidence if not careful. Also, be sure to find a balance between responsibility and having fun. Don't stay inside all day. Now, the very thing that's supporting you during this time, your beliefs, your philosophy, your outlook on life, perhaps even a manifestation. Just make sure that your beliefs are in alignment with your emotional well-being. It leads to fulfillment. Key here is how conscious are you of the unconscious. For all the signs, be sure to pay attention to any personal placements as well as aspects being made. Other signs are in the other videos.